I have been a yoga trainer for the past 12 years. And in these 12 years, one of the best questions I have ever received is, how do I recognize that the message I am receiving comes from my soul or comes from my ego? This is a brilliant question. I would say that the way of recognizing when a message comes from the soul or comes from the ego would be taking into account these three elements. The first element, your soul speaks to you in emotions. You feel you should do something. You feel you should stop doing something. You feel that what you're doing is right. You feel that what you're doing is wrong. You feel it. It is something that you can't put in words. You just feel that it's right or wrong, or that you like it or you don't, or that you have to. It's a feeling. On the contrary, your ego will always be very, very, very verbal. It will always give you this perfect spreadsheet of pros and cons of doing or not doing a specific thing. So first thing is that the message of your soul is kind of like the goosebumps. It's a feeling. Your ego, on the contrary, is very verbal. Second element is that your soul does not care at all for the result. Your soul just wants or needs to do or stop doing something. Your ego, on the contrary, is all about the results. A perfect example is your soul would tell you to play music and it would be perfectly happy with you playing music. Your ego, on the contrary, will actually want you to play music and be famous, or to play music and be the best, or to play music and this or that. There's a result always tied to the message and the road our ego is telling us to take. In the case of the soul, it's just about doing it. And third and last is that your soul is always thinking about the long term. It is not about the short term. And the ego, on the contrary, is very, very, very short term oriented. The perfect example for this case would be that you are, let's say, in a job that's killing you, but your ego tells you, wait, 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 don't quit just now. That paycheck is coming and we're going to buy a new car and we're going to buy. So it keeps on postponing. The feeling that's killing you, that would be your soul, is still there and will always be there. But your ego is always putting you, the carrot in front. So you can actually keep on going from short term to short term to short term to short term. It's very short term oriented. So how do we know that a message comes from our soul or comes from our ego? Well, the message of the soul comes in the form of a feeling or an emotion. The message of the soul does not care about the result, and the message of the soul is usually in the mid-long term. I think an example would be very clear, would help us to clarify and understand this a little bit further, a little better. And it would be like, imagine you have this work, you're having this work offer, and the work offer is amazing. The pay is amazing. You're gonna have, corner office. Everything is amazing in the city you wanted to work, in the company you wanted to work, and everything fits perfectly. Now, the day you're going to sign the contract and you enter the office for the first time, your entire being gets goosebumps, and something is telling you that there's something structurally wrong there, that there's something wrong. And you feel it. You feel it here, you feel it in your gut, you feel it. You don't know what it is. You can't point out where does this information come from, but you just feel it. Well, that is your soul talking to you. Now, it is up to each one of us to decide which voice do you want to listen to. All I can share with you is that the entire, all paths, the entire world of spirituality, of self-knowledge, of religions tell you over and over, follow your soul. It is your inner truth that triggers your authenticity, that brings meaning and purpose to your life. If we want to live a life that makes our souls vibrate, we have to listen to our souls. if you are interested in this type of thing, if this type of debate, this type of questions is something that you resonate with, we begin our Kundalini Yoga training in Zürich, Geneva, and Lugano this October. Contact us and let us share with you what Kundalini Yoga can bring to your life, what Kundalini Yoga can add to your life. It is an amazing, transformative journey towards regaining the control and the connection to your soul, regaining the strength to live a life connected with who you are at the core. And it is amazing. Contact us and let's see what Kundalini Yoga can bring to your life. Thank you.